What's occurring, guys? Good morning and good afternoon or evening, wherever you are. You're with me, Drew Nicholas. Today I won't be showing myself on camera because I look terrible. I look like a mess. But let's get some of you guys up and commenting and telling people what are we doing today. Today is Brew the Drew Day. Every day, really. Now I'm joking. It's a Brew the Drew Day with me, but beside me today I've got Dorothy and Dave from
We're on
FPI.
the same camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are today.
Yeah, we can actually point the right direction to each other now.
We'll try.
But
Well,
if we want to
you
point
can.
through, it's that way.
I'm going to keep my arms down.
I still haven't quite got to terms with the way the cameras flip when you're on the camera.
Well, it's camera work at the end of the day, isn't it, really?
Yeah, you get used to it after a while.
It is. Right. Shall we tell everyone, because I can't see no comments at the moment, shall we just tell everyone who you are?
Well, Dave and I are from Farnborough Paranormal Investigations. Dave's the founder, and I'm the co-founder. We haven't done a lot over the last couple of years, obviously, with lockdown and everything else. And at the moment, my car's off the road, so I can't do much either. But we are looking at getting back out there and doing a few more investigations and getting a few of the other team together from DNTV to come and join us. So,
Are you looking forward? Good morning, Jenny.
Good morning, Jenny. So has anyone got any questions that they want to ask either us or Drew or anything like that?
Well, how did you get involved with paranormal? How did you actually get started up?
What, both of us together or?
Well, let's start with you, Dave.
I've been into it for a very long time. Social media and network-wise, not so much at the point when I was doing it years and years ago. That wasn't available, so it was basically just going out and just going out without a camera, basically, because you couldn't afford one at that time. It was just ghost hunting without any equipment. Pen and paper, I think we took most of the time. And from that, I've progressed very, very, very through to where I moved to Farnborough and met Dorothy. And then I noticed how nutty this woman was and that she enjoyed the paranormal. Not only that she enjoyed the paranormal, she likes to put it in her house.
Yeah, right, because I don't see them. I just know there's something up there.
It's a very good training ground that we're in. We do. Actually, we could put some out. We have done one investigation, and it is quite an extensive one. So, I mean, it depends if the person that owns the house was able to allow that footage to go forward.
Well, obviously, we have. Why not share my weird house to everybody?
Yep.
But I'm just upset that my camera stopped recording at the point it did. Because for some reason, even to this day, I still cannot answer why a camera that's been sat on a windowsill for about 3 hours, and it just suddenly falls off the windowsill and ends up down on the floor by the radiator, almost broken.
Can we let your cat in?
No, I'm going to escape for 2 minutes and go and put my cat somewhere else because he's trying to break into the living room.
Literally.
Good morning, Dan. Kerry, how are you doing? Welcome to DNTV. That cat is about to have some fun now.
I still say something in the bedroom. He doesn't want to be upstairs at all.
It's probably a bit of a cat wants to go out. So, Dave, what's the most experienced place you have actually had experience with? The most
one I've had most experience with, although I've done quite a few investigations with Dorothy in the group that we're with, and Dorothy co-founds. The most activity, if you're talking about personal activity, would be when I was younger in Nottingham. We went to a place, Newstead Abbey. I'd advise everybody, if you're in the North area or the West Midlands, go to the Newstead Abbey. It's one of the best places for ghost training. I'm telling you now. Not many people know about it. Not many people are advertising it. Not many people have investigated it. But Newstead Abbey in Nottingham is an amazing place. I was there as a young kid. No, we didn't do drugs then. It wasn't permitted. The most we did was smoke a fag and have a beer. So when you're driving up to Newstead Abbey to like taunt the ghosts a little bit as you do, as you know, you're 18 and 19, you know, come on, spirits, let's have some fun with you as you're driving through. You get through a tunnel, the car breaks down. So you get out, can't find what's wrong with the car. Get back in the car, that's all right. We used to have a bit of fun and taunt it. The car started rocking from side to side. So we've jumped out thinking someone's playing with the vehicle. No, it was myself, the driver, and one other friend. And he's sat in the back, I'm sat in the passenger, and my friend Scott, he's driving.
Whoa.
Not only that, Drew, this is the best part. We thought it stopped rocking. It hadn't stopped rocking, it had lifted. And the only time we knew it had lifted is when it went bang back to the floor. Now, those two friends are still alive, and I'm trying to catch hold of them to confirm the story that I'm telling you, because they will confirm the story. And basically, Newstead Abbey in the morning had to call the police to remove the vehicle that still wasn't working. And it was now sideways within the tunnel, stopping all the vehicles that was delivery going through to deliver to Newstead Abbey's kitchens. So we went down there to retrieve the car, and that's how we knew the police was there. We explained to the police what had happened, and we said it with a straight face. And that police officer looked at me and he went, I'm not going to make a report, but I'm not also going to say that I can't say what you said is not true. He says, I've been called numerous times to Newstead Abbey for certain little things that either A, have never happened, or no one can find. He says, so you telling me that three lads like you deserted that car in the middle of the night and ran all the way to your houses, which are at least 15 miles away, refusing to come back to the car, tells me that either you was either A, very drunk, which you don't look it to me, and I haven't found any alcohol containers in the car or around the car or anything like that. He did put down on his record unsolved though.
Dan said,
first real introduction that got me like a ball to a flag, and it's never stopped since, even to this day. And I clearly would say to anybody in that area that's close to it, that hasn't got anywhere to go to Newstead Abbey. You are going to be amazed.
I would actually be amazed if I went there. Tell the truth. I'll probably crap myself, I'm not going to lie. If I see a cow floating, hey, that means it's time for me to go.
Oh no, I've seen one, and I stayed there, and that spirit, or I don't know if it's spirit or I don't know, gateway where both people could see each other through different timescales. I don't know, but we looked at each other. I've explained that on another live that we've done as well, Drew, you know, about the young girl and the landing at my father's house.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to know about that one, go check out the video.
Hey, definitely go and check out that video.
Sorry about that.
My favorite buddy's on here too. It's
Sten.
Hey Sten.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello,
How are you, brother?
Good morning.
He's awesome. He's awesome. And Dan said, yep. And Dan said, so funny, is that Tabath? Tabath is freaking.
So funny, my Tabitha is freaking running like it's a triathlon.
Oh. Hi, Drew.
Hi, Drew. A cow floating, LOL.
Can you imagine if a cow did float?
I've seen Twister. You get one in that.
Yeah, a few of them in there.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine in Paranormal Experience though? Actually, you saw a car floating. That's a very powerful, strong identity. If it does that, I would actually need a new pair of bloody trousers. I'm not gonna lie, but
I'd be a little bit worried where it's going to land. Yeah, but
I know it can come and land in my garden. Cut my grass for me a bit cheaper. Or a bit easier.
yeah.
And free milk if it's female.
But like Drew said, that's an awful lot of power for spirit to produce a cow to go in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should.
Yeah, that's how.
I don't think anyone should be in that area trying to do an investigation.
Well, that's why I'm trying to figure out how they managed to get the car and you three got people in it.
We never went back to do it again. That was for sure.
We will be though.
But we are now. I'm determined.
We are going to go back there. That is definitely.
we got how's Mama D and Dave doing today?
We're good, thanks, Stan. Hope you're well.
Yeah, I'm doing very well, Stan. Thank you very much.
Stan, if you got any question for these two beautiful paranormal investigators, mate, put your question in, brother. LOL. I love this. So, Mama D, let's ask you a question. How's your well and also Drew and your family? Doing great, Stan. We're all doing great, buddy. Thank you for asking. I hope you're okay. So, Dorothy, what made you decide to get into the paranormal field? What got you there?
Probably the story that my mum told me from before I was born. She was having complications with the pregnancy and ended up in a special mother and baby unit. The place was run by nuns. She thought nothing of it. She just obviously went and stayed there for a little while. And then she woke up during the night and there was a nun sat on the end of her bed smiling at her. So she thought, okay, fair enough, rolled over and went back to sleep. The following morning, she was woken up with a crow tapping on the window, which she didn't think much of it, but then obviously they've come round to do breakfast and things. And my mum said to them, oh, who was in my room last night? And the nuns looked at my mum and said, what do you mean? So she's explained that this nun was sat on the end of her bed smiling at her. And the nun was like, we're not allowed in the rooms at night unless there's something wrong. And we've been called in. So to this day, we don't know who was at the end of my mum's bed. But it made her feel at ease because of the way they were smiling at her as if to say, everything's going to be okay, don't worry.
So basically more the guardian protection way, really.
Yeah.
They usually come when it's something like when you feel stress or emotionally something going on. Usually the ones at the end of the bed. Everyone always says the end of the bed. And they do. Some of them do come at the end of the bed because the end of the bed is the bottom of the feet. Do you know when you die, they put, if you're dying, they're always, I hate it when they do this. If you're dead, you go feet first in and then head out. And then if you're alive, usually it's feet. Outdoor and then in there. And turning around and heads into the hospital. But when you're dead, it's actually feet in first in ambulance. Believe it or not.
I never knew that.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hope you're feeling better, Stan. I just read your message. Apart from me having the man flu and a fractured rib, I'm not doing too bad.
How did you get a fractured rib? Ow.
Yeah, how did you get up, buddy? So, Dorothy, and David.
We have got another question for you there, Drew. Sten's asking all of us, how did your friends and family react when you told them you're working in the paranormal? So we'll let you answer that one first, Drew.
My first one? That's it.
Well, I think
that's all I have.
I guess I think with you, your family are with you.
Yeah, my family's with me all the way. I had some people question why I'm doing it, my family. But with all my family, they kind of actually really liked what I was doing. They would see me on the magazines, they see me on video. But it wasn't about none of that. It was more the fact of me and my wife, we carried it out in front of them and we showed them what really could be done. And because
Yeah.
I'm only 30 years old, they asked me, why do you want to do this sort of stuff? You know, you can get hurt. And the fact of me and my wife secretly was studying a bit of demonology, a bit of witchcraft, a bit of everything at the time. And we just got that experience. Not expert, not area, we just got experience how to deal with things from childhood to adulthood. And we rather keep that in between, but that's what my family loved about it. And when we showed them we can do it, they're with me all the way. They're quite proud of me actually, because I've done a lot in my time. I know, I know that because I had a chat with some of my family already, and they actually said they were quite proud of me doing it. They were easy to understand. They were all right. Some families are different. You know, when it comes to telling them you're a paranormal investigator, can tell them if you're doing ghost hunts. Some families will say, "Be careful, you're going to get hurt." But you're going to get hurt even if you're not doing paranormal or doing paranormal. You've got two ways of choice in life. Life chucks a big dice at you, and you're going to do it. Wherever that dice choose, it could say life, death, ghost hunts, or movie actor, and that dice is down to you how you want to make it. For me, I make it how it is, and my dice will constantly keep rolling to when my time is end. And my family's quite proud of us. So I don't know about you guys.
For me, obviously, my family know what I do. I mean, I'm a single parent, and both of my kids know what I do and what I get up to. Regards to my mum, I have no worries with my mum because she's part of our team. So we're all in it together pretty much in this household. Well, yeah,
Wow.
Dave's is
There's a
slightly
little story coming. Yeah, I like the paranormal. My family, my past family that passed away, my brother, my father, and my mother, they all had their own little beliefs in, on ghosts and spirits at that time. I had my own. Kept telling them I was seeing them. They kept saying, "Shut up." Apart from my dad, he used to be on my side, and we used to talk about the ghost in the house all the time. So that was good. We could have a little chat about it in the joke. Whereas the rest of the family just called me a nutter. To the modern day, all my friends that I know now are with me 100% on everything that I do, because I support them on everything they do, whether it's paranormal or not. It's daily life. If I support them 100% in their life, then the fun gets supported even more. Do my family now support me with what I do? My daughters do, my sons do, my grandchildren do, and my wife does. And she's a Jehovah's Witness. I'll leave you with that for just a moment.
Yeah. I'm not laughing, honest.
Because although it is against everything that goes against what my wife believes in by the religion of Jehovah, she also believes in what we do. If you're helping somebody, it's regardless of what it's for. You're helping somebody do something they need. That's it. I help my wife do what she does with her religion all the time, and she helps me do what I do with my work and hobby all the time. And if we're able to do that with each other, we can support a lot of teamwork with that as well.
And we'd like to say sorry to hear that you fell down the stairs, Stan, because that would explain a broken rib.
Yeah, I know what that feels like.
Yeah.
How did you fall down the stairs, Stan? How? Just
God, tell me you're chasing the bottle opener.
Well, how did you fall down the stairs when you fell down them?
Try not to stand on the cat.
Yeah, actually, we won't go down that road. The cat we have.
I'm just gonna say hi to Chantal. Chantal, how are you, my darling? Where's your face, Drew? Yeah,
he's hiding from us.
It looks like a mess. I got busy last night, so yeah, I'm not gonna explain that. It's too early in the morning.
He's having a morning after effect without the alcohol.
Okay. Just ask a question. And it's basically for you, Drew. Okay, I'm not psychic in any way, but from time to time, I get strange things come to me, and I've just had one. So just going to say what I've just got. Drew, do you remember the little girl in the white dress? Not sure what that means. Please, no, I'm not on drugs either.
I'm just going back.
Drew's just thinking if he can remember the little girl in a white dress.
I remember seeing a girl in a white dress, but it's depending where, because I have seen one which really did actually go quite back. And I mean quite back.
In answer to what you've just said, Chantal, about you falling up the stairs, beat that. I can. I broke my foot by sitting on it.
Hello, damn cat was in the way and would not move, and then I didn't introduce him.
Same as you.
Exactly.
So it just goes to show cats and stairs are dangerous.
Do you know why they've got 9 lives? Not theirs.
They know that they're scaring yours out of you.
Yeah.
I can imagine Stan just going, ah, shoot, I just hit my rib out.
I bet you said sorry to the cat after you got hurt as well, didn't you, Sten? Because I did for some strange reason as well.
Chantal, cats are assholes anyway.
Yep, I'll
Excuse
agree
my
with that,
French.
Chantal. We've got one at the moment. It's a little kitten, and it is ripping my nice house to pieces.
Yeah, that's why we got.
And I'll saying, whoa, Mama D, you are a ninja. Cats are assholes anyway.
Exactly that.
I should
But
put up that aggression warning, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, I better do it.
Oh,
1 minute, guys. They're gonna kill me now. 3, 2, 1.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
We should have done it at the beginning just to be on the safe side, Drew.
Usually we're family friendly.
You don't put that on when you see my face in the first time. I don't know. Anyway,
I've just read what Dan put, and he's put 3 years ago yesterday, he was close to death after a pretty bad car accident. His brother was there and said it's not his time yet.
Good man.
Wow. That's
That
a
is
hell of an
awesome.
experience.
Yeah,
I'm so
I
sorry
agree
about
with
what happened, but that was
Yeah.
experience.
That would have been a heck of an experience, having a family member come and tell you that.
I've had family members in my dreams telling me things about things and they come true.
Well, then next time, write them down.
The last one was my brother dying.
Well, if you get one that's telling you that I'm dying, don't tell me.
No, it was my dad that was in my dream, so I know it was.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. No, it was my dad in my dream. He was telling me.
Sten's saying to you, Drew, that he got the feeling she was pointing at something or was crying or trying to give you something.
Okay, I know which one he's talking about.
Oh, you know which? Yeah, there we go.
I know which one he's talking about. I actually may as well tell you, Stan. The girl who was trying to give me something, this is going way back, and I mean way back. It was at my my grandparents' house, and she was standing on top of the stairway hall. And as I was looking for my nan, I remember running around. This is how bad I remember this. I was in nappies still, running around my nan's house, and it was that young, and she was literally pointing, and all she was doing was up the stairs. I was scared. All I could hear was my nan's voice. I couldn't see my nan. I couldn't see my grandfather. It was my nan. The stairs, on top of that stairs, I was too afraid to go up, but she was pointing. I remember this one. We're going far back. So, I know what you're on about.
There we go. That's pretty awesome.
Well done, Stan.
Yeah, well, definitely. Repeat
That
yourself.
one is
No, carry on, Drew.
That one wasn't too bad, actually, Stan. I'm only agreeing with it because that's really actually happened. I was still in a nappy at the time, and I still can remember it days are fresh. But yeah, I remember what the house still looks like to this day.
Yeah, but you're one of these people, Drew, that if somebody says they're going on an investigation, you tell them the layout of the building before they've even got there.
I am.
That's handy.
Yeah. Seriously. Phil said to him that they were going to go and do an investigation one day. He literally just said the location, and within seconds, Drew's come back with, when you go there, you'll have this, and this. And then Phil's turned up and he's like, how? It was really, he literally described exactly what happened and everything without even being there. And without Phil even getting there. He described the drive up to the building and everything.
Got some numbers coming out Saturday. Can you give us a hand?
I think we'd all like that one.
Oh, definitely. Oh, wouldn't we?
Try just put 9999. That's it.
Yeah. 999666.
Do you know what? If that ever come do, but I mean, it would be amazing if we ever come out like that, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, you can have 9.
Yeah.
And you can have 6.
And you can have 939 if you want.
Yeah, you can have multiples of.
Yeah.
369, the goose drink one. Because I'm
So
going
then
down
back
there.
to your-
Dan.
Pardon?
I'm just saying to Dan, we love you too.
Yep.
Yeah, we love it. We love all of our viewers.
You know, I like.
We
I
have
like
our viewers having a good morning this morning. I hope it's nice. I hope we're all having a great day. I mean, we're okay. We're having a good day. It's nice and sunny outside.
At the moment.
Nice light for now.
I'm kind of okay, but my audience are loving it today. Then
Exactly. Makes our day better.
As we audience, our audience are amazing. Sometimes I remote view, but did not want to.
I don't
I
think
like
some people get the chance to say yes or no on remote view, and I think if it's coming, it's coming. You're going to get it.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done remote review?
Done what? Sorry.
If you read what Dan said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying sometimes he remote views, but don't want to. Hi, Nigel. How you doing?
Nigel, we still need you on. We still need you on the live air. You gotta give me an answer, bro.
Come and say hello to us.
Yes.
And you can bring Santa Claus on.
Oh, that would be awesome. Oh. Santa come and say hello to DNTV, making sure we're all being good. Which, of course, we are. We don't have to put that warning there for any reason, do we, Drew? We're always good.
Yeah.
Good and entertaining. I don't know anything else, but
I like to chat. Yeah, I love chatting more with you guys, but got to go shopping. So love and light and respect to you all.
question everything.
Everything. I love that. I love Stan's little saying, question everything.
Try not to struggle too much with the shopping. And take care.
Just order yourself a butler. That's all you got to do, is order yourself a butler. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so cool. My butler's currently asleep, so I can't do much about that one.
When you're asleep, doesn't he?
How did you guess? He tends to sleep all day, and then when I go to bed, he'll get up.
in the spiritual field, everyone, including probably Dorothy, Dave, everyone, they all struggle to turn off because they don't know how to. It isn't like a switch button, but it is ignoring. You can ignore, but it'll just play around. Everyone says, I could turn this off, I could turn that off. You you can't really. You really can't. This is where realistic.
No wavelength's going through you. It's going through you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna come. It's gonna happen. It's gonna do a lot of stuff. But it's one of them things, you can't ignore. But if you keep your mind very active, it does push away a little
Mind?
bit.
Which one of them? I've gone out of my mind, so I don't know what mind is anymore, Drew. Sorry.
Mine's never there. But have you guys had a spiritual experience in yourself?
Well, other than the remote viewing,
Yeah.
I have. That's also was spoken on another live. Don't forget to go and watch that one.
Exactly. Plenty of them to catch up with.
Basics of that one, not the whole story, is basically on holiday with my father. He says to me, "Where can we go?" I told him where the cafe was. He went around the corner. I even told him what was on the menu. That's on the live art. The longer version.
I remember saying about that one.
Yeah.
That he basically described the cafe.
Never been.
And
never
the menu.
been in the area. First time.
First time holiday.
First time ever. But I knew it.
That's bizarre.
It was like I was telling him, like I was arguing with him, like I knew the place, and I never did. But I knew that. Don't forget, when you see the full story, go and watch Drew's live.
Make sure you check out the FPA as well. Member Paranormal Investigators page.
And all of our other sponsors and things like that, like PD Region, Paranormal, Global, Parafam, Paratech, all of the people that you can see the pictures of on the background there.
Oh, and we live on
all fabulous people in there, right?
Yeah, and Red Rejects, because we're live on there as well.
And Parapost.
Yes, can't forget Parapost.
TSP
Network.
TSP Paranormal, Skeleton Key, and Temple Phoenix.
You'll find us on most of those pages.
Most of them?
Most of them. Probably all of them. One way or the other.
It's something, isn't it?
It is.
Do you reckon we'll be doing the live ghost hunt with you guys this week?
Don't know if we've got one planned for this week. We are possibly going to go and have a look round the place during daylight hours in the near future.
Yep.
And then while we're there, we're going to speak to them about a possible night investigation. Obviously, we're not going to disclose where it is just yet until we get to the live one. Obviously, we'll speak to you about it later, Drew.
Yeah, because we have a famous film, and we want to get to the investigation. We don't want to fight the hordes of fans.
Yeah. We want to be safe. We want to go to our location and hope.
We are paranormally though, and we all like to do a bit of ghost hunting.
Oh yes.
And,
we may well visit
I do have another idea.
Waverley Abbey again soon.
I do have another good idea, but I'm going to run that with the management team first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need to talk to you about that as well, actually, because I noticed something today.
I'm going to get told off.
No, nothing like that. But I'll explain with you and Drew in a minute.
Oh, okay.
After the show, behind the scenes.
That's what happens a lot. But
yes, we have got a lot going on behind.
Here's one thing a lot of people doesn't know about FPI. You were spotted on new top 5, 3 million viewers.
Yep.
3 million viewers.
I was on that piece of video footage, and Dave's voice was on that video footage. But we were there with our hoodies on. So the Nuke's top 5 version only shows a shortened down clip.
Yeah.
But the people that actually shared the clip itself, there is a longer version of it out there on YouTube.
So I'm gonna ask FPI if they can post it on DNTV's wall with your team network, with your team page, so people can see it But 3 million viewers, guys. Congratulations on that one. Being spotted on Nuke Top 5.
I know. I was surprised. I didn't even know. It was brought to my attention by my brother, who said, "Did you enjoy your visit to Winchester?" And I'm like, "What? I've not been to Winchester." And he's like, "The mansion," and then showed me the picture, and I'm like, "Oh, Woodchester Mansion." And I was like, "Oh, I thought they said Winchester." I was like, "No, it's Woodchester Mansion." So
it was amazing because the bit where it fell, it literally didn't fall. It was thrown at you, and you
yeah,
could see it was thrown at you.
I mean, it wasn't thrown at me, thankfully, but
It was
I was on the same floor, and obviously, as the girls have screamed, we've all gone up to where the girls were to see what they were screaming at.
But what I'm going to state though, you guys were doing an investigation. You had a very high, strong, positive reaction, and literally that went on Nuke Top 5. If you guys don't know who Nuke Top 5 is, then you won't realise where these guys are from. You need to go and check out Nuke Top 5. Go and find them. Go and hunt them down. And it literally then you can see the bit that is there. They have 3 million viewers looking at it. And it was amazing.
Well, that was the last count that we saw.
Yeah.
Might be a few more by now.
And Dan, correct, we are all a family, and that was an amazing experience that we had throughout the whole time we was there.
Yeah, we were there with other people that we'd never met until that night, and everybody was made to feel welcome. It was absolutely brilliant. And it just goes to show that Parafam, as we're with now, and all of the people that are associated with our DNTV channels and Parafam family, we are all there for the same thing, to get the evidence for people as a big family. And we want to take everybody along on the journey with us that wants to come along.
And
I might come down. I might come down next at the end of the month, and we can book a. Don't know how much it's going to cost us, but
I'm sure we can sort something out.
Shall we just book it at the end of the month, Dave?
So what we do, hold on and see if we can do an investigation there. We will sort that one out with the location. Obviously, we'll try and get in there beforehand and get the date booked in, if they're available to.
You're scheduling it then, because last time I spoke to them.
Oh no, Woodchester are being a bit funny with they don't want any filming going on and shared on social media anymore.
Unfortunately, we can't name it, and I don't think it's naming and shaming. I just think it was a different kind of investigation, and some people just didn't appreciate the way it was investigated, unfortunately. So we just have to wait for it to calm down, wait for it to calm down, and then go back again at another day.
Yeah. But we'll definitely get something sorted out. It may not be Woodchester Mansion, but we'll get another location that we can all get on and
I still reckon that we should go and see the old soldier in the window again.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
What was the other one that who discriminate my religion?
Oh, that was Weimering Manor.
No, I will slate this on it, because I had enough people slating it. Spirituality is a religion. It's in the Bible. We got churches with it. Not only spiritual churches, this type of churches, Catholic, Muslims, Christianity. It's all religion.
Yep.
And it's all said in every single Bible, spirituality. Okay, they all say the same thing.
Yeah.
And one company,
the same thing, calmness.
But they've decided that we can go there, but we're not allowed to have any mediums or clairvoyants with us.
No.
So
are they hiding something? That's what I want.
Take them in that way.
Yeah. What I want to know is, are they actually hiding something? They don't want to spiritualize. You can't stop.
Do they not
you can't stop doing what you do.
Well,
Second,
he was wondering if it meant.
Well, the reason being the Woodchester mansion, the quick book on that, it's never been lived in ever, because it can't be lived in. If you read up on the story, you will know that. My reckoning is they don't want it happening again, because I reckon that something was released and it's been released again.
Yeah, it's at Woodchester, and
Yeah.
I think with so they're happy for Drew to go. That's not an issue. They just don't want it to be televised.
No.
Whereas Weimering Manor, which is the one nearer to us, when I contacted them, they've said that they don't want any clairvoyants or mediums in the building. Yeah.
How are they going to know if we all dress in suits?
Well, it's not like we all dress up saying with a flashing light saying I'm
Right,
clairvoyant
Drew,
medium or
Don't
however
take
you.
your hat.
Yeah, don't take your telltale sign that everybody knows. And we'll just change your name for the night. Thing is, I think they're probably going to know Drew by now.
Yeah, he's quite well known.
So it'll be a bit difficult to hide him.
it's really hard to hide.
Johnny Depp, isn't it? It's not going to work.
No. Yeah, talking of him, I finally watched Sweeney Todd yesterday.
Oh, he's good in that.
The Demon Barber. That was. I'm gonna go and watch it again later. I really
I
enjoyed
just got to
that.
read these comments quickly.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is amazing. People need to realize on investigations they can research their own
Conclusions without blaming event organisers.
Exactly.
Exactly that.
That's it.
All we want is to go in, get what evidence we can, and if need be, share it with other people.
Event organisers can be good. If you're new to the field of wanting to learn it, they're very good for teaching people.
Morning,
But
Matt.
people are actually on the same. Sorry, Drew.
It's okay. Sorry, buddy.
It was just saying morning to Matt.
Oh, sorry. But for people on the same level as themselves, they don't really need an organizer, because on that level, they're just trying to organize you, rushing through the investigation on their time, showing you what they want, not giving you the time to investigate, rushing you through so you're out cattled, basically, and then the next cattle in. Where if you're actually doing your own investigation in that kind of environment with their help, but not hindrance, then you'll get a lot better footage. And people will want to go there a lot more as well, which in turn helps them as well financially.
Yeah, and that's why I can't understand why they're saying we can't have those particular people here. Because surely, as long as everyone's paying their fair share to be at a location, there shouldn't be any.
Yeah.
You can't come. For whatever reasons.
I mean, I can see one point that if you've got satanic ritual rites going through certain places and you don't want that, I can understand you wouldn't want that.
That's understandable.
And you wouldn't want anyone seeing that, because you'd get all the usual, oh, we're going to make a sacrifice over there. We'll take our school days off or our college days off and we'll go over there and do something silly. And that's what they're trying to avoid, is people going over there that aren't experienced, basically.
Yeah.
Looking for things like that and then defacing it, damaging. And they're saying, oh, look, the spirit did that.
Yeah, okay.
So we can see where they're coming from on one level, but on another level, there should be some integrity where we are allowed in. And yes, I mean, I admit certain filming shouldn't be done. If they don't want it, it's after all their property, so we have to abide by the client's rules. But I still think we should go and try some of these places very soon.
Even if we go to Woodchester Mansion and not share it on social media, as such, we can obviously we should be able to. We can probably talk about our experiences of what happened while we were there.
Yeah.
They just don't want us to show the evidence that we collect.
Why don't we class it as private and fast, and then come back and talk about the experience of it, but instead of the private bit, we'll just talk about it as a.
We can talk about it like done at the moment.
The problem they got is they're gonna lose customers because we actually show advertised, and we're actually known for that is on social media as the NTV. We're known to actually give other teams and companies business that support, and it's actually doing really well so far. So, sometimes organize let it get
sloppy.
Exactly, Dan. They do.
Exactly.
It's true.
And depends on the mood of the organizer on the day.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll get some really good organisers that have got a lot of information that they want to share with you. And then there's other times you can go to an event and you're pretty much just left in the dark to get on and do whatever you see fit. We've been to a few where we've been left to get on with it, and then we've been to others that have made it so much more welcoming that we've been glad to be part of it, which in theory has made us want to go out and start doing things for ourselves with other teams, because we're not about making money about it all. If we can get locations where we don't have to pay, then obviously we're going to invite people to come with us. If we've got to pay for the event ourselves, then obviously we would have to ask for people to contribute towards that, because I can't justify going to a location and, for argument's sake, it's going to cost £400 for that night. I can't justify that amount of money on my own.
Exactly.
So,
in today's age, I don't think anyone can.
No.
I mean, there are only a select 3% that can. We know who they are.
The ones that are a bit higher up than us.
Everybody else who matters on this planet is in the same boat.
Yeah.
Which is why we all help each other out.
Exactly that. But now that we're starting to build bigger teams and things, we'll definitely be getting back out there. Speaking of which, I need to speak to Mum.
Okay, so
Mummy chauffeur.
we're heading up to near the end of the show.
It is.
FPI, where can people find you?
Well, I'm actually on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube. That's from the Paranormal Investigations. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on
Facebook. And TikTok. So, most places.
And Parapost.
Oh, I forgot you were on Parapost.
I am on Parapost.
Yes, you are.
We are on Parapost.
We are, yes.
So,
I forgot
Parapost.
That and obviously DNTV, because we're all part of DNTV.
No, we just live in DNTV.
Shh. I was hoping that Drew wouldn't notice us.
We're lodging.
Yeah, we're squatting. We've got squatters' rights now, Drew.
When you go out, we're in your cupboard and we're there till you want another show.
That's okay. You can scroll right any day on DNTV.
It'll just have a bit of a surprise one day when he goes to. We'll just have to surprise him one day when we know he's doing Brew with Drew.
Yeah.
Travel up the night before and we'll knock on his door and the three of us will be on screen.
Yeah.
You know what you should do is do a night when you're traveling up, come up at night time, and I'll do a Brew with Drew in the night time and go. That'll be fun and sick. But in the winter term, as we're coming to our end, have you got any plans now for the winter term? Because summer's really coming to an end slowly, as well. Is there anything planned for the near future for Bunbury Paranormal Investigators?
Haven't as of yet, but we haven't really sat and discussed this with obviously the chauffeur at the minute. Until my car's sorted out, we have to rely on our chauffeur.
Finances and wheels are always the problem.
Yeah.
Locations and wanting to go is never a problem.
And I wouldn't worry too much, Dan, because DNTV are coming to America. So when we come over, we will let you know where we are, and you can come and join us on an investigation.
I'm actually going to next year. I'm on tour next year.
I want to go for Halloween because they celebrate Halloween so much bigger and better than we do.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was like, oh, that's where I learned about Halloween from being in Canada.
I'll come with you, but I'm going to be ill.
Some countries I know is one. I can't remember the name of the town is, but it's one town where they celebrate Halloween like a party in America, and they literally can't remember the name of the town. There, Dan. Do you know which one it is?
No, but it's,
I don't know.
Oh.
I just remember there was the film that my kids used to like watching called Halloween Town.
That was sick. I was watching it a couple of months back.
I love that
I
film.
actually enjoyed it. It's brilliant. I'm not
Have
gonna
you
lie.
seen all of them? Because there's more than one.
Yeah.
I tend to sit and watch them all one after the other. Because I love Halloween.
I
One of my
gotta
favourite
give it
times
to
of
them. They've done that pretty good. I like it when the winter comes in and you sit in there and you got your Halloween coming up, and then you got all these Halloween films coming out, and then you got. I like it when night before Christmas,
Yeah.
and I like the Halloween seasons. Although horror films are brilliant, but when it comes to the cartoons area lining, now that's something I enjoy because there's only certain cartoons I do like to watch. Yes, guys, I like cartoons. Everyone likes cartoons.
Talking of cartoons, who can say that watching Scooby-Doo didn't help them to get interested in the paranormal? Because I know that I used to watch it as a kid and think, oh, that would be so cool to find a ghost.
I used to rewatch them on video.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I think that's what helps a little bit. Scooby Doo really does kick in with paranormal, definite. Sleepy Hollows is the real.
Oh, Sleepy Hollow is real. Oh, is it Sleepy Hollow that you're thinking of
Wait.
the Halloween Town?
Dan, is it okay? Can I contact you? Are you alright messaging us?
So if you message DMTV's page or message Drew directly,
yeah,
and we will try and organise to come over. Obviously, we're coming over for the Halloween.
I want to go there because I heard they actually celebrate it amazingly different. You all tickled me.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
I love you, tickled. So, no.
What was that? I'm gonna have to watch this again. Rewind that.
Yes, obviously.
He says yes, absolutely.
I love it when someone's near something I really love. Me and my wife, when we're on tour, when the guys go on tour with us, obviously Dorothy and Davis got to come because the medical problems I got on other things.
We will be there.
Salem's a little good place I would love to go to.
Yes, that's definitely one I want to go to as well.
But if the tour doesn't,
I'll have to blame Stephen King for that, though.
Here's a story about Stephen King. Stephen King used to take drugs to write his books. And whenever he wrote his books, after he wrote his books, he would go to rehab, fix himself better. And whenever he gets another idea, he would have done drugs. Seriously. My mother-in-law...
I don't care what he done. His books and films I love them.
No, but that's how he gets the idea, though. Through the addiction he had. Don't do drugs, guys. Don't do drugs. It's bad for you, mentally and psychologically, and you could die early as well. And it's really wrong. So please do not do drugs. But some people does do it because it makes it helps them. But it's wrong for them to do it. We'll talk that on the next live, though. But we are coming to our end.
We're almost at the end. No.
Okay, quickly, I gotta give them updates. So, all right, guys. Thank you to Parafam being here. Parafam, which is part of the MTV. Thank you to FBI Paranormal Investigation team members, Dave the Boss Man, and Mama D the Boss Woman. Grumpy little gets they are.
I'm always grumpy.
She's never without a smile all day.
No
matter how much she goes through, she'll always smile.
Guys, you don't know what is coming to your door soon, okay? On social media, It is a countdown to a big surprise. It is a big countdown. All you got to do is watch our countdown and keep an eye out. The big countdown is massively going around very quickly.
We're on 6
And
at the
it's,
moment.
yep, and it's coming straight on DNTV. We also got another thing coming for you as well, which will be happening in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, where you might enjoy it and love it. I need a show.
Say to
So,
Dan, we need you, because without you, we wouldn't have a show.
That's it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening for DNTV. There's a lot of stuff happening for all the networks. To Parapers, to Red Ridge Paranormal, TSP, Skeleton Key, The Thing Networks, PVD, I think I don't know
PD
why,
Region Paranormal.
Yeah.
and Temple Phoenix.
I tried with the on Backstage with Drew yesterday to try and say that. So we're leaving it to you now.
Yeah.
P. All it is P.
Yeah.
D. Region Paranormal.
No, done.
So
the most important thing is I need you guys to go and check these out. Go and follow their page. I'll put their page on DNTV in a minute. Dorothy, that's your job. Put that on our page, and also the new top 5, showing people you're actually being seen on there. I think, a bit of adaptation, you've been seen on new top 5.
So you can't miss me because I'm standing there looking really gormless.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today, and really do appreciate it. Keep an eye out what's coming on your next screen. Today is loads of live going to happen. Keep watching. Keep clicking that button. Go and check out Mr. Buddy Parrot Post. Go and check out him as well, because if I don't mention him, I'll get my ass whooped. Hello, Annette. You just missed it, darling.
Hi, Annette. Hopefully work's not too stressful.
Work is going to be stressful. It's work. But this is it. I'm going. I'm going. I'm leaving you guys. I'll see you guys later on tonight, tomorrow, whenever it's ready. See you soon.
Take care. Bye, everyone. This way.
Brew with Drew.